NFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
The first carry for Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Love's pass.
Keenan Allen, 79 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, and sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Mahomes sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. And a pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Henry's got it, out on the left side.
Love's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
On third down, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On is the Chargers punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing at.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Number 26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes forced out to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Love from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Love 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. Short pass caught by Henry. Love 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Love. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very event thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
He'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Deebo Samuel, incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48.
48-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So it's and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Win or go. Back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Kenneth Murray. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. First down, Love to pass. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Madison. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
2 yards on the play.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Love. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On 3rd down, Love. Allen's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. To the air again, Love. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Going back to Love. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The Charger ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
2nd down, Love. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Chargers' 1st down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cut over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
And now back out comes the offense. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball. Situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences, and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On play action, Love to throw. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They're on the call, and no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, Love, and that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Anthony Lynn went for it, but did not get it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Gets this one to Hill. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He is good. Makes the score Chiefs 27, Chargers 14.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Kareem Jackson. Jordan Love's sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He's got the 1st down. Boy, he was dynamite in the wild card game last week. He hasn't disappointed in this game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The 1st down.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
At the 13-yard line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And 5 yards.
Love now. And it's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.